My version of Cantonese crispy fried noodles.
Yes.
Let's go cook some.
Let's go cook.
I've got one bunch of Chinese leaf, 4 stem spring onion, 1 whole onion, 3 small carrots, 5 button mushrooms, a little bit of ginger for marinating the meat later. So I'm gonna get these big ones out of the way first. Just pick the middle bits out like so. Cut them into chunks like so. Carrots, I just go half. Mushrooms, just gonna slice them. Mushrooms out of the way. Spring onion. Roughly chop them up like that. That'll do nicely. Half of the red peppers. Just take the inside out like so. And there. Keep that for later. That in, and then we just take this part out. Okay, for the beef, I have a piece of Silverside. Lovely piece of Silverside beef here. I'm gonna slice this, and we're gonna use some chicken with it. So I think that's enough for 2 people. It's me and the wife. The end piece, slice open them like so. Flatten it out with a knife. Tender it. Perfect. For the chicken, we're going to use roughly the same amount. When you come to the last bits like that, turn the knife, slice them. Marinate the beef and the chicken together. That piece of ginger that we have earlier, just flatten it down like so, and then at this stage here, I even smash them down a little bit more. Okay, to marinate this, teaspoon of garlic, sprinkle of white pepper, teaspoon of light soy sauce, sprinkle of MSG, splash of Shaoxing wine, sesame oil, and splash a little bit of carbonated soda on here just to soften down the meat a little bit. A little bit of oil. Okay, get your hands into there, mix them up well. Make sure the ginger and the garlic is getting through to the chicken and the beef. And give that about 15-20 minutes to marinate. Then we go in with the cooking. Perfect. It said here fine noodles, but if you buy it from it's egg noodles. If you buy it from the Chinese, it will say extra fine number 2. But as long as it's this sort of grain here, you'll be fine. Okay, so to prepare the noodles, add a clock of oil into there and a sprinkle of salt, like so. Once the water is already boiled, you just need to turn it down. Yes, I know. And just put 2 noodles into there. Okay, so once you put the noodles in, turn the heat down. Now we don't want to cook this, we just want to hydrate this. And it literally takes 2 minutes if that. And once you have it,
What are you cooking?
this is not for you, this is for me and mummy. I'm cooking you your crazy fried chicken, okay?
With chips.
Yes, with chips. So about a minute and a half. Once it's loosened, just give it a little feel. It doesn't need to be cooked because we're gonna crispy fry it. So once it's all loosened up and not clumpy together, that's fine. Drain that out and let it dry. It will take about 10-15 minutes before it's completely dry. It's pretty dry now. I think we're ready. Just come in and use a hand and pull it apart like so, so that it gets ready for us to crispy fry it. Right, so now that the oil in the pan's hot enough, a handful of noodles like so, and just spread them around like that. Okay, use your chopstick or your fork and just move it about like that. Okay, this part here we're just gonna need to keep moving it around so that it won't burn the edges of it. Just be patient. I say about a minute and a half before you turn it over. And the other sign to look out for is when there's less smoke coming out of the center. I hope you can see now that certain parts of the edges is gone sort of golden already. Now we're gonna flip. There you go, perfect. So we're looking at sort of 1.5 minutes each side. Maintain high heat. Okay, once that's done, just take that off of there. Okay, now we're gonna brown the meat in with about 5-6 tablespoons of oil. And wait for the pan to get really hot before we put the meat in. Okay, so that's done now. We're gonna drain that out into a bowl. Beautiful. It's time for stir fry. In with a bit of garlic. All your onions. In with the veg. We'll go in with about a tablespoon of soy sauce. A tablespoon of oyster sauce. And about half a tablespoon of the chili bean sauce. Give that a little mix. Pinch of MSG. Pinch of sugar. Black pepper. Bit of water. But just a little bit of time. And now in with the mushroom and the rest of the vegetables. Give it a quick stir. And then the rest of the meat that we made earlier. Stir them into the noodles. Some Shaoxing wine.
I saw on the orders, yeah, lots of people bought some gift vouchers.
A little bit of sesame oil. And then come in with the potato starch that I mixed with water. So when you come in with the potato starch, it should thicken up like so. And that's the consistency we're looking for. Perfect. Okay, let's plate up. Wow. My version of Cantonese crispy fried noodles. Wow. Can you hear that crispiness? You must mix it like this before you even eat it. Wow.